What's good? This is going to be a devlog of a game I've been planning to make for a while. So this is gonna be devlog 0. I might call it something like that, since it's not the first one since I already started on the game. I got really inspired by my friend Blaze, and you should go check out his channel if I can remember to paste it in the description. But yeah, let me stop yapping and let's get right in. Alright, so this game is basically kind of a Smash Bros game, if you know what I mean. So it's like a 2.5D platform game, and what 2.5D is it's like 3D characters, but you're locked on the X and Y axis, so basically it's 2D. So the first thing I started with was the actual movement for the game, and since it was a 2D type game, obviously we couldn't use the Roblox basic movement to a point, because only moving on certain axes. So basically what I did was I used the little move to thing that you can use in the humanoid, and I just connected a user input service function when you press A or D at first, and then for some jumping I made it so if you press W it adds a body velocity to your character, so you go up. And I also made crouching / diving into the ground, almost like in Smash Bros, how if you press or if you go down it kind of makes you fall faster, if you know what I mean. That seemed to be working well. I just started to do the camera movement, because in Smash Bros it has a really interesting way of moving the camera, and it kind of keeps it between the two players, but it's just really cool like that. So what I did to imitate that is I got the magnitude of the players X and Y position and added them together, obviously separately. So I had the first players and the second player's X position, added it, and then divided it by 2 and got the magnitude. Or I think I might have kept it the same, but then I had a camera part which I moved the player's camera to, and then it just moved to that position, basically the in-between position where the players meet, kind of. And at first I used a weird loop or for IV function thing to look at all the players, but then I just decided to use math.max and math.min to get the old in-between value and the highest in-between value. So yeah, it kind of worked, but at first it was really mid, because if you jumped off the map and went under it, it didn't really track that well. You would go off the screen. So I wanted it to be more balanced, so you could still see the other player if they're under the map. So what I did was I added a variable called close to ground that would basically tell if the character was on the map or not by sending a raycast down under them, and if it detected a part, then they were good, but if it didn't, then the camera would be zoomed out a bit, so you could actually see if they were under the map.
It's over 9,000! What?
I started working on the local script and with the skills, and you know how in Smash Bros you have your up tilts, down tilts, neutrals. I try to replicate that. So most of the skills, every character would have a down tilt and forward tilt, and the skill I decided to make first was Getsuga Tensho from Ichigo. And yeah, so basically what I did was I got the player's input, and then if they were holding down their up or jump or down or left key, then it would fire their little move. Okay, and lastly, we have knockback. Now, not going to lie, this one was kind of crazy to do. It took me like at least 2 weeks to figure out how to like make a player like bounce off another object and like physics and stuff like that. I can't lie with you, it took me like a week to find the formula, which is like, it used like, I think it used like inverse, and then it used like dot, like some stuff that I'd never seen before. So I really like gained experience from, you know, doing this knockback. But I could go into more detail, but I want to end this video off in like 5 minutes. So yeah, if you have questions, just like go into my Discord server. It should be in the description or the comments. And yeah, you can ask me in the Discord server. So yeah, if you guys like this video and you want me to do more stuff on my anime manga game, I'm actually not sure about the title for it. You guys can probably help me decide. But if you guys want to see more progress, well, join. I guess you could join the Discord and like subscribe. You know, if this gets like enough views, then I'll probably do another. But even if it doesn't, for like a thing to look back on, like an archive, I might just like keep uploading no matter what. So yeah, tell me if you guys like this, what I should do, if my mic quality is good. I literally just like started making videos.